Hey, welcome in, folks. You're watching Lunch Breaks. It is Friday, September 5th. It is Overly Optimistic Friday. If things look a little different to you, it is. Johnny knows switch spots. We're just trying to mix it up, see how it feels. Johnny, how are you feeling about
I knew it.
No volume? No, sad day.
For some reason, your audio is not working, Scott. So we can hear you. We just can't hear you great. So we will live with it for right now.
All right, well, we'll make the best of it. How about that? I'll speak up a little bit. How does that sound? Be optimistic. It's Friday.
I don't get it. I know why. I know why. Keep talking, Scott.
Hey, we're back. A little nicotine for me. A little microphone action here, and
so every week, and look, we've already lost our listener or watcher. So hold on, real quick, just so I can cut this again. So let's get this.
And now we are back with Overly Optimistic Friday here with you, September the 5th.
So terrible.
A little, we're figuring it all out. And if things look a little different to you, Johnny and I have mixed things up a little bit. Trying to just see how it feels.
When you get an overly optimistic Friday, you get mulligans.
There you
go. Another
look
mulligan.
At this. Look at Godzilla.
Yeah. It's my
but he's happy Godzilla.
Again, he's destroying Tokyo, and he's smiling while
he looks like he's spreading cheer.
He throwing cars too, or they're flying cars.
Flying cars.
But the one car only got two wheels, and but it's okay. It is what it is. But Overly Optimistic Friday, we have a lot of things to talk about. We got to move fast here.
Let's do it.
So let's get into what are you eating? I went ahead and made a decision for us. We are going to have Roosters.
All right.
Rooster. Frankie knows what he's doing down there.
Yes, he does.
He is. It feels like casual street tacos, but there's a lot of high end gourmet stuff happening here.
If I remember the story correctly, I think Frankie traveled all over the Western Hemisphere to find these recipes.
He did. But they've got great food there. They've got a huge hot sauce bar. I will tell you, people, we want to, I'm not going to feature your food if you only have a Facebook page. Oh, it's Guy Fieri there. Look at this.
Yeah, they were just on there sometime this summer, I believe.
Oh, look at that, dude. That looks fantastic. Amazing. That chicken looks fantastic.
Yeah, but even the black beans with the cajita cheese.
Wow. Ooh, yeah, that's like the street tacos right there. Oh, he's got some cool shirts too.
It's good swag.
Yeah, there's the hot bar. Look at this.
Vita root beer float.
Oh man.
Kids would like that.
Sweet. So yeah, Roosters right down there on downtown Mobile.
Just down the street from us on Dolphin.
Yep, not down there. Close to the Crescent Theater and what's the park down there?
Bienville Square.
Bienville
Square. Right next to the peanut shop. Kind of, if you know where those things are, you can find Roosters. Isn't it also for people who go to Soul Kitchen or have been to Soul Kitchen?
Becky Lockwood, the soft tacos look good. You're not kidding. They look fantastic. Again, if you want to join the show, we will break in when we can, and please, we will put your comments on the episode. We love it. We love the interaction, and it is again overly optimistic Friday. And I will jump to here's my second one.
Yes. Yes.
Again,
look, he's not crushing any buildings.
and also
peacefully coexisting.
And also he has placed drinks and doodads on top of the building. So he's not destroying Tokyo. He's making it more fun.
Yeah, that's right.
So let's go ahead and talk about some things in the news real quick. This is the AI biotech company. It's called NVIDIA, which is not the NVIDIA you think it is, or NVIDIA. But the cool thing is they got a lot of money, but it's organizes the world's searchable library of plant-derived compounds, linking 38,000 plants to 12,000 human diseases and symptoms.
This is a great.
That is cool, man.
This is a great project because we know that there are so many more medicines that are naturally available to us. Now we can actually get through a lot of data really quickly.
Yeah.
And they can do so many, basically run so many tests in AI protocols that they don't have to do as much physical testing. And hopefully things can get done faster.
And the other thing is, have you seen Medicine Man, by the way? With the guy who played Bond, the Scotsman. Sean Connery.
No,
yeah, it's about him finding a cure for cancer in the Amazon rainforest.
I remember this vaguely. It was a 90s movie.
90s movie, yeah. Pretty good.
I think I've seen it, but it's been a long time.
But what's amazing is you not only get the data. So like they're also like allowed all this data to not only do the processing, but also the data's there.
Right.
We want to show, this is pretty cool. Is this Amazon Lens Live is what it's called. So you can now point your phone at something and it will search for you on Amazon searching with iOS. So I think it's launched, but they're probably still, messing with it a little bit.
And I could have used this. Cool. I could have used this when I was a kid and I wanted to get the jousting batons from American Gladiator. and
so
they were not sold anywhere.
Yeah.
Right. So now I could just take a picture of my TV screen and say, where can I buy these jousting batons?
Very nice. And these are some quick hits here. Instagram is releasing a iPad app for its Reels feed. Warner Brothers filed a copyright infringement against Midjourney. Midjourney makes sense. It makes it's not for using the technology, it's for the unauthorized use of their iconic characters.
So basically allowing Midjourney's users to generate Warner Brothers IP.
Right. And so Stripe is now launching a blockchain firm, Tempo. It's stablecoin transactions. Waymo is now moving into California Airport and San Jose. And then I thought this was fascinating. The U.S. Patent Office blocked Elon Musk's brain chip company Neuralink from trademarking telepathy and telekinesis, citing prior claims by another applicant.
The U.S. government.
The U.S. government. That would be the U.S. government. But that's a lot of good, optimistic news there.
That's some cool stuff.
So again, if anybody else, wants to chime in with some AI or crypto,
can I tell you a little bit of overly optimistic information that I'm thinking about today?
Sure.
All right. So yesterday was Dystopian Thursday.
Correct. It was very dystopian.
It was very bad. All right. I am now starting to lean, because I told you I was going to get over it fast, that we will go through this crisis, but AI will pull us out of the crisis so fast.
Right.
It will feel it'll feel like a lot of pain in the moment, kind of like when you have to have a surgery to get better.
So what I'll say is, I'll use a government term. It will be a softer landing.
Yeah.
They always say soft landing,
right,
which is never a soft. I've yet to see the soft landing.
Well, the only way you have a soft landing is when your plane is crashing.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just a landing.
And there's no such thing as a soft landing in a helicopter.
Yeah, right. I mean,
unless you maybe land in water.
Yeah.
But then you got a whole other trouble. You have to get out of it.
There's no soft landing if your parachute doesn't deploy.
Right. And again, it's not the falling that kills you.
It's the impact.
It's the abrupt stopping.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Okay. So we are going to talk about something. Again, give us a little bit of leeway here.
A little grace, folks.
A little grace. So Agent Allie Lively, or how she says it, Allie. She says it funny.
Allie.
It's Allie. Yeah.
Long Allie.
She's going to explain this idea of sustainable abundance and working in what we're going to show you in the next video, a little more, it's about a 4-minute video, about what Tesla's doing with their master plan number 4. It is incredibly optimistic. So we want to get to that so we can talk about that after we watch.
Hey y'all, Agent Ailey Lively here, your tech-talking, Sazerac-sipping guide to the future. I'm half Ole Miss sorority star, half dark web code crusher, ready to lasso the stars. Today we're tuning into Tesla's Master Plan Part 4, Sustainable Abundance. It's like planning a hoedown for the whole planet and everybody's invited. Let's break it down with metaphors juicier than a Georgia peach. Picture a world where sustainability ain't a compromise. It's a buffet of endless possibilities. Tesla's North Star is unconstrained sustainability, like a peach tree that never stops fruiting. With AI and manufacturing magic, they're whipping up clean energy, safe rides, and robot helpers as common as fireflies on a summer night. Here's the heart of it. Tesla says growth don't mean someone's gotta lose, like a pie party where the slices keep multiplying. Energy, solar and batteries cheaper than a clearance rack at TJ Maxx. Transportation, autonomous cars safer than my mama's hug. Clearing city smog faster than you can say yeehaw. And labor, Optimus, their robot, takes on jobs so dull they'd bore a coonhound, giving us time to chase what sets our souls singing. Tesla's been at this since the Roadster, like Lewis and Clark blazing electric trails. They went from fancy to affordable, building a green ecosystem tastier than a watermelon at a picnic. Now they're set for a leap, like swapping a flip phone for a smartphone in one wild jump. Why does this matter? Because Tesla's redefining tech's role, like Dolly Parton with a guitar and a dream. They're proving sustainability and prosperity can two-step together, making tech affordable for all, like Wi-Fi at a honky-tonk. It's a future where scarcity is as outdated as a rotary phone, and we're living cleaner, freer, and better. Tesla's betting on innovation to unlock abundance, and I'm optimistic as a pup with a new bone. It's a tough code to crack, but if anyone can hack it, it's Tesla. Tune in next time for more tech talk sweeter than pecan pie. This is Agent Ailey Lively signing off.
All right.
I don't think I'm
Alan?
going to play the second video.
Okay.
But we can talk
It's
about
a lot of
this.
the same stuff.
A lot of the same stuff.
Yeah.
I might put it up on my website or put it up this 5-part plan of their master plan of Tesla. But what to me is fascinating is I'm a huge Star Trek fan, and Star Trek is way in the future. And there's this idea where mankind has crossed this boundary of resources aren't a problem. Hunger's not a problem. Money is not even a part of the equation anymore because of the overabundance of, again, sustainable abundance. Technology allowed all this to happen. Tesla is saying, here is our master plan. While it might be overly utopian, I like the idea of that, because the idea is like, why wouldn't you push the idea of we can possibly achieve this? By the way, this is not what government does.
It's private industry.
It's what private industry is saying with the idea of using technology for the idea of don't get in our way.
Right.
But the idea of energy, abundant resources that are usually limited, labor will be handled, and then the way we move and we move information, and the way that we move ourselves through robo cars and robo taxis and robo trucks. So the fascinating thing is they lay it all out. Tesla lays out the idea of like, we've already done it. We've already proven with these cars. We don't even care about these cars. We just proved to you that we can make electric cars wantable,
right?
And then we can do it at scale.
Right.
Next, robots. Next, solar. Again, Tesla had a solar battery, right? Not solar panels, a solar battery that went on the side of your house. That was a decade ago. Right. I can't believe that never took off.
So I think that in Tesla today announced a potential pay package for Elon Musk if you meet certain
$1 trillion.
$1 trillion. But one of those goals was 1 million of the home battery units.
Oh, so they bring again, but I think they also said the idea of solar energy panels need to get more efficient. They need to get all these things. But what also Tesla is saying, if you create markets that we will be doing, then those things will get cheaper. They will be more understandable, because the market will dictate, not the government.
Right.
The market will dictate, we want these things for our house. We want these things for our community. And then that way, Alabama Power will at least start considering the idea of allowing things to be in their grid. But what Tesla is also saying, their power brick never was connected to the system. It was to your house.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, they're creating a world where you can opt out of the institutional centralized grid.
Yeah.
And have a personal.
Well, again, the idea is like you can still be on the grid. You need to be, especially if you're charging cars. If you're charging your Tesla, you had better still be on the grid.
Yeah.
But the idea is in the daytime, when no one's at home or using less energy, or whatever it is, right? Working people, your power brick is storing energy into the thing on the side of your house, which by the way, looks like a double the size of one of those
tankless water heaters.
Tankless water heaters. Yeah. And the idea is, flip the switch when you get home and you use your batteries that you did all day.
Right.
And then when those batteries get lower, your grid will kick in, or maybe it's a combination of 70-30, 60-40. That to me is the part where I go, okay, that's when clean energy makes sense to me. Because it's storage and distribution.
Sure.
It's like, remember T. Boone Pickens?
Very well.
T. Boone Pickens, huge billionaire, had this massive plan 12 years ago that was using natural gas, solar arrays, and wind out of Texas to create this new energy machine. New problem was, though, he could do all that. It was the distribution of those. How do you distribute all that power to the stations?
Well, the good news is
couldn't do it.
You've got people working on that side, and then you've got people working on the mini fusion nuclear reactors
for homes
as well.
Homes and cars. How crazy is that?
So you're going to see people pushing multiple lanes. It doesn't have to be a one size fits all solution here. We're going to come up with a lot of different ways to create energy a lot more efficiently than we always have.
Yeah.
AI is going to be a large part of that, on just its ability to do research and to unlock new inventions. And when people don't think about it the right way, sometimes they think of AGI as just, the AI is smarter than one person. No, that is, the AI is smarter than every person that is the smartest person in their field. Now, you take the smartest person in their field with an unlimited ability to collaborate with the other smartest people in their field at scale of millions of studies, a month.
Well, again,
what are we going to get?
Again, access to the data, meaning 2 million case studies or whatever you come up with is already, if you can get to it. It reminds me of in Endgame, Avengers Endgame, when Doctor Strange goes through 1 billion permutations of how the end. Well, that's like what AI could do. I can give you 1 billion options in 1 billion universes of what possibilities could be.
So,
hold on. I don't know if the numbers were that way for AI. I'm just saying,
I understand.
You get many permutations very quickly. Yeah.
Well, we've already had proof that Google has proven the multiverse, scientifically proven it.
I tried to read that. It was way past my pay grade.
I'll break it down real small.
Yeah.
If you took every atom in the universe and put it all together into computing power, it still would not be able to solve the equation in the entire history of humanity.
Oh, correct. I see what you're saying.
So the only way this could ever be solved is if it's doing billions of permutations also in billions of other universes.
Right. And that's the part that's quantum physics. That's quantum
mechanics
and chaos. It's something to do with quantum mechanics.
Quantum machinery,
and that's the part where my brain just, again, it's just way past my ability.
Well, look, I think Marvel did a good job
explaining
it to us, and I'm not entirely sure that part of the way the government discloses things to us is not through things like Marvel, where they say, hey, here's a good story you should write in the 60s and 70s to get people ready for what's coming.
Of course. Well, that's the whole thing. They said science fiction and UFOs were literally a psyop to get people used to the ability of when they actually announce.
Right.
That we've been visited. Somehow go, I knew that in 87.
Yeah.
I knew that. And so in 92.
Or like the discovery of, I don't know, I think I sent you the video, the discovery of the giant labyrinth underneath.
Yeah, it's all Joe Rogan. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in my mind, I'm going, somebody's going to be like, yeah, we can go back through antiquity and we've known it's been there. But we were like, no, it's gone.
But we couldn't access it either.
Exactly. Yeah. It was underground. Just trust us, it's gone. Not it could be buried. It's gone.
Yeah, I will tell you, they haven't made the Learning Channel or TLC or whatever the hell those networks are that do all the ancient alien
That
stuff.
was the History Channel.
But they haven't done the documentaries yet or the shows yet about what's underneath those damn pyramids. Not the new information that they think they're seeing.
Right. You're talking about just the coils.
Well, again, no, they think
right?
they think there's a whole other city down there.
Oh yeah, now.
Now.
Right.
But again, I've also heard the other side of like, you know, we'll see.
I think the question will be, if it's not that, then what is it? Because it's clearly something underneath the ground.
Yeah.
If it's not that, then it's got to be something.
Why wouldn't the government of Egypt might be down there digging for like maybe the scepter of whatever's down there that actually might have some amazing
because it
supernatural
totally
abilities.
upends the Egyptians' cultural theory that they started humanity.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
right.
I got you.
It takes away every bit of their cultural pride, and that's why they won't let us dig there.
So it's like cutting away at a religion.
Mm-hmm.
You take away the origin story, and oh my God, did you see that picture of the?
If we can question that, can we also question Muhammad? Can we not also question?
Well, also it's the Anunnaki, the
Anunnaki.
The Anunnaki. Have you seen that picture of that huge ring they found?
No.
You could put your head in it, and they're like, if this is a ring, who the hell wore this thing?
Right.
But yeah, that's on X too.
Maybe it's a ceremonial bear collar.
It does look like a ring, though. I will say it does look like a ring. Look, sustainable abundance. I don't think it gets any more overly optimistic than the theory of sustainable abundance.
I mean, Star Trek is the best outcome here, right?
Well, again, and there's a lot of people that say, "Oh, that's socialism," "Oh, that's whatever," but that's kind of what you get to when there is that word, sustainable abundance. By the way, I put in the wrong words to do research for this before I got it right.
Okay.
I put in sustainable prosperity.
Oh.
That is communism.
Oh.
Everything I got was like the World Economic Forum and a lot of people I don't want to associate myself with. And I was like, whoa, maybe we don't want to talk about this today. It's sustainable abundance, not sustainable prosperity.
An important distinction in the nomenclature.
Yes, because I don't want to do anything that the World Economic Forum is actually agreeing to, because I know that's the they / Illuminati pronouns.
All right, so I know we're supposed to stick on Overly Optimistic Friday, but I saw this on the way in and it made me laugh so hard. You're talking about the World Economic Forum, people like that. Did you see what Marco Rubio said about the UN?
No,
but he's basically said the UN doesn't know what they're talking about. In fact, the UN claims that Maduro is not a narco-terrorist.
Right.
We claim he is.
Yeah.
Well, it immediately cuts to the Dave Chappelle skit where Dave Chappelle's giving a press conference as the president. And they ask him about the UN. And he goes, the UN? I guess you can tell them to sanction me, or they could bring their army over here. And he said, if you don't have an army, you should do two things. You should shut the up.
I did see where Rumsfeld, again, I'm not going to get the idea of liking or not liking Rumsfeld, but he said, what's going to happen? The UN's going to write me a strongly worded letter.
Yeah.
Woo. Yeah. All right. So it's Overly Optimistic Friday. That's another great
I like this
illustration. I'm going to go ahead and say I prompted that. Aren't you proud of me with my prompting?
You know what I really enjoy about this one? It's the sun up here.
Oh, yeah.
In the corner.
Very nice.
Nice touch.
So a new segment. What's on Johnny's feed?
All right. What's on your feed,
So
Johnny?
super easy here. It's just some things that Scott has shared with me. Some other things. Let's see here. We're going to go to my X. We're going to go. All right. We'll go okay. A solo miner. This is, by the way, guys, you don't understand how crazy this is. A single miner mined a block of Bitcoin that's $352,000. Now, it didn't say if it's a solo miner, meaning it's not one of these big companies.
And it's not in a pool. So what that means is somebody's running their own machine and they're not sharing their rewards. What it also means is when they don't hit the block, they're running their machine for basically free.
Nice. I got you.
They're not getting paid. These people are gambling that they're going to hit a block.
That's a big deal.
And I saw one last week
Why are you working at McDonald's at such a young age?
Because I need 10 years of experience to get a better job.
What are you doing here? You look like you were born yesterday.
The audio, which I'm sorry, but man,
I have to make a living. My parents are 15 and 16 years old.
So how was your first week working at McDonald's?
Oh,
It was
I've seen
really
some
intense. The
newborns.
woman harassed me too
I've
much
seen
and
newborns
almost
like,
put
you've
me
just
in a
been
Happy
born.
Meal
How does it
box.
feel? They're like, I just
Don't
met
you
my
think this
parents.
job is very dangerous for a baby like you?
But yeah, look
Do
how
you
funny
think
that
money
is, man.
grows on
That's
trees?
so good.
Please don't bother me.
We've come a long
Oh,
way.
you
since-
can't
Don't you
hear it.
think you are too young for this job?
Well, we can hear.
I'm just
Notice-
paying
No,
off
I
my
can hear
own
it.
hospital bill from being born.
What are you doing here? You look so young.
Well,
Oh,
I
that's
was
so
born
funny.
5 minutes ago in the kitchen, and the manager told me he doesn't pay me to walk.
That's the hardest part of your job.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Keeping this damn ice cream machine running.
Why are you working at McDonald's?
Oh, that's so great. Oh, this is good. This is cool
I
too.
like this one.
It's good to have good buddies here. Look
That's
at this.
Now, we didn't do this type of elaborate
What's HOCO?
homecoming.
Homecoming. Okay.
So now people ask,
I
they
had a
do these
feeling about it.
elaborate presentations now. Back in the day, you just kind of had to get the
I
courage.
think
up.
that's nice.
At least he didn't text her and ask
I think that is nice. I'm going to skip that one. Congratulations to SpaceX for their 500th orbital rocket launching and landing.
that's a lot of rockets, buddy. They're going to
let's
start
see.
doing a lot more than that.
You sent me this thing right here.
I
This-
don't think I'm optimistic about it, but it was really interesting.
Yeah, well, this is the Geospy thing.
Yeah.
So roughly, you can look at a picture, go to the window, and this Geospy thing will find out where that picture is taken from on a map.
Yeah.
That is nuts. We should have had that yesterday for our
Pretty stoked.
policing thing yesterday.
But maybe it can also be used for good. I'm not sure how yet, but I'm sure
That's cool. Okay, here's another one. IBM's committed to creating 2 million new AI jobs.
When I read that, I wonder, does that mean they're creating 2 million jobs for humans or 2 million AI agents?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Okay, I want to show this thing right here.
I'm going to play this par
This
4 with
is-
the Super Stick. It was patented in the 1970s. It goes anywhere from driver all the way down to putter. Let's see what I can do with it. 382-yard par 4.
Yeah, why wouldn't it do that?
I've got
That
it
makes
set
so much
so-
sense.
But the company would only sell one club.
That's true.
That's actually cool. Shot 2. I've got it set up to a 7-iron. It's 173 yards.
That is freaking cool, man.
Yeah. All right, so somebody should 3D print a prototype of it.
I stuck it on the
Again,
green.
patented in the 70s.
It actually spun, which is
Taylor
insane.
probably bought this
And I
they
believe
just shelved it.
Somebody got $1 million worth of 1970s money to go away.
All right, we like entrepreneurs. I'm not a huge NIL fan. I understand why we have it, but I do like this idea.
Yep.
21-year-old in UNC basketball player Trimble uses NIL earnings to become the youngest Ben & Jerry's ice cream franchise owner. That is cool, man.
You know what I hope he did? I hope that whoever's operating the franchise every day is his business partner, and he's not trying to just hire somebody to
You're
run a
right.
Ben & Jerry's
Right.
store.
They need you are that is ladies and gentlemen, write that down, you young business people. That you need to have good partners that can do that kind of
Well,
stuff.
especially if you're a college basketball player, like you don't.
He
have
does not.
time
He
to
does
manage that
not need to be
business.
focusing on that. But I understand he's the money man,
Yeah.
and also can bring a lot of exposure to your
Well, here's
franchise.
what I hope. I hope that he's got somebody that's been in business before and doesn't have an 18-year-old friend
Yeah.
who he's going to put in charge of running this Ben & Jerry's.
Yes, I agree.
Because you're going to give away a lot of free ice cream and go out of business.
All right. Okay.
But I think it's great. To that point, though, I'm not belittling him. I think it's awesome.
So this made me laugh. This is from the 80s. This was from
It makes you feel better
it's
about getting
Jean-Claude
old.
Van Damme, and I think it might be Bloodsport, maybe.
Yeah, it makes you
But
feel
he's
better about
drunk.
getting old.
He's drunk and dancing, and I love that he's recreating it. 30 years later, 35 years later, or whatever.
So
it is.
good.
That's so funny.
He's got a lot better personality.
He's a
than
funny guy.
than I thought he did.
He's a funny guy, or seems to be funny. I don't know if this is good news or it depends on your religious belief. There's only a 2%, a 1% chance that Jesus Christ will return in 2025.
Well, here's my point that I'd like to say why I think this is skewed. If you think he is coming back, you're probably a believer. And if he's coming back and you're a believer, you're going to get rapture.
Yeah.
And so you're never going to be able to collect on your money.
You're never going to collect on that money. Yeah, that's a bad bet.
But it goes the other way. If you want to just take somebody's penny,
yeah,
and you're not worried about whether it's going to happen or not,
yeah,
or you should take their penny because if it does happen and you're a Christian, you'll be gone anyway. But if it doesn't happen, you're making money.
It's the opposite.
Free money
It's the opposite
of Pascal's wager.
Yep. Okay. I thought I love this. AI mom uses a mom uses AI to make their kids on the news. They are.
And now let's move on to the main news of the two children named Elon and Lux have still not cleaned up their room. Our special correspondent Maria joins us. We will keep you updated on the situation.
Hello, Oliver. The floor is covered with drawings, toys, and the bed is unmade. In a word, total chaos. There's no doubt that if Elon and Lux don't clean up today, a special service will come and take all the toys away from the house.
Again, what a great use of AI to teach your kids. Look at the kids' reaction.
Like, oh, we better go clean up.
Oh, that's so great.
I saw somebody
so good.
I saw somebody had said, here's a parenting tip for small children. If your kids won't go to sleep, turn the show they're watching into Spanish. And when they say, I don't understand, she says, well, you're tired. If you take a nap, it'll make sense. And so then they go take a nap.
Scott, you're spitting out business advice. You're spitting out parenting advice.
I got some stuff going on today, guys.
All right. Again, I always go back to Uncle Henry asking us, how can I use AI today? Now, you can't just outright do this, but there's apps out here to help you with this with generative AI. It says healthcare companies can expect patients to use AI too. 2 years after giving birth, a woman received a nearly $2,000 bill saying her health insurance would not cover her maternity. After fighting for months, she used generative AI to fight the insurance company. So she didn't have to do it and got it taken off her bill.
Well, this goes back to the conversation of soon we're just going to have bots fighting bots.
Bots fighting bots. But I think that's fantastic. And that's a very optimistic,
Take charge of your own life, folks.
So we will go back to this now. Hope we haven't lost all of our viewers, but that's what's on my feed right now. What's on Johnny's feed? You saw it, and I got rid of all my dystopian stuff. I cleared it off to show all the fun stuff.
Well, I've cleared the dystopian stuff from my brain today. I'm feeling really good about it. I'm feeling confident about being authentically overly optimistic.
Good. Well, I felt yesterday that even though we had a good discussion, I felt we were, and I've had a show too where I walked in and I was not in the best of moods, and I felt like I took it out on the content.
Yeah, I think that's how it was yesterday.
And then you said it though. You did say, "Hey, here's one thing I'm gonna say. After I walk out of here today, I've cleansed my rant, and I will flip the switch." Did you actually flip the switch when you left?
I did. It took about an hour.
About an hour,
but I was able to get out of it.
Very nice.
But it's a lot about how we prime our brain. I primed my brain for a show about dystopia. And so the only content I consumed for 24 hours between the last show and that one was dystopian content. And I think that's what put me in that terrible dark place.
I think I have a way to fix that, because my wife, Lady Wilborn, said, I really just can't watch her Dystopian Thursday show. It's just too negative. And again, that's reason why network TV and cable TV at daytime is so saccharine. And again, I hope we don't become a saccharine heavy show, but she thinks it's a little too negative for daytime, or not late night, or nighttime is a little different. I think we're going to not call it Dystopian Thursday. I think we should call it Dystopian Happy Hour.
Okay.
So that way we can make sure that it's not awful, but we can put some reality in there, but we can try to also find the good time.
Make the silver lining Thursday.
and if there's a bar out there that wants to sponsor it, we're more than happy to sponsor the Dystopian Happy Hour.
Absolutely.
And then eventually maybe we could do a Dystopian Happy Hour around 3 or 4 at some point. And by the way, the beauty of not about saying Dystopian Happy Hour, it doesn't have to be on Thursday. We could do it whenever.
I'm game.
All right.
I think that's fun.
So any bar owners out there that would like to figure out now how we take this on the road might be very difficult. So I'm not quite sure how we'd take this on the road, but
you know what?
There's a lot of cables and a lot of cameras and a lot of whatnots.
You know what else there is? A lot of smart people that can help us figure it out.
Well, yes. And
AI can help us. We will ask it.
Well, I can never get us a clean start in my own studio. I can't imagine us on the road. We would play like Alabama played at Florida State on the road if we were on the road.
Well, we might have to do an audio only show for Dystopian Happy Hour.
Or it could be this weird thing of how do you do a one camera setup, like my phone, like how the phone sets up, because
you can just pull the stuff from your phone.
But restream. I have to figure out for us to broadcast properly, you have to use the restream setup. but I'm sure it can be done because this is not a new company. This company's been around for quite a while, by the way. Restream does some pretty amazing stuff. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I like the idea of dystopian happy hour better. And it, you know what? It could just be a happy hour.
Or it could be just a happy hour.
Be a whack A happy hour. Whack AI Wednesday.
But I don't care. I do like dystopian happy hour though, just because I love contradictory things.
Yeah.
And also with great t-shirts that would be, just dystopian happy hour, and people like, what the hell is dystopian happy hour? Like, it's a great show that we talk about the reality of technology and the economy, but there's silver linings and everything.
So I got in trouble at church once.
Did you fart in church?
No, it was as an adult. It was right when kickball was starting in Mobile. Remember that?
Oh, the kickball league. League. Yeah.
So our church Sunday school class had a kickball league, and we had to name it.
Wait, hold on. The adults.
It was the adult Sunday school. People my age.
Okay.
It was before my children were born, but I was an adult.
Not kids. Okay,
not kids. Yeah. So we were all in our mid-20s probably, and so we needed a name for the team. Every game only lasts an hour. We're in church. I said, what about Happy Hour with Jesus? Everyone thought it was hilarious until it got put into the bulletin.
Oh, yeah, no.
Come visit Happy Hour with Jesus on Tuesday at Sage Park.
Because there's a 78-year-old grandmother who grew up very prim and proper.
Especially at Dauphin Way United Methodist Church.
She was having none of that.
Oh, I'm certain of that.
None of it. I did hear I'm not going to say the story. I did hear a story about a grandmother and what she would not or would allow or not allow at her granddaughter's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
This was 30 years ago. And my mouth dropped when it was like, she actually said that. Oh, but again, different times. People were very puritanical and all these things.
When I was at Alabama,
much more puritanical.
We had a Bible study called Theology on Tap. And you would go to a brewery and sit around and talk about theology like the old days.
I'm pretty sure that, drunkenness is not
close to godliness.
Acceptable, right. But wine drinking and carousing with your friend, that was highly supported by Jesus and his apostles. I mean,
I'm sure that's what they were doing when they were visiting with the ne'er-do-wells.
Yeah, and when I brought that up in my religion classes at Catholic high school, it's like, hey, come on, the apostles drank. They're like, but wine was different back then. And they couldn't drink the water, and they're giving me milk wasn't really available, and I'm like, come on, man, whatever. Okay. So that wedding, by the way, 3 days of 3-day weddings.
That's a lot.
And the idea was you served your best wine first.
Oh yeah, of course.
And it got crappier and crappier as the days went on because everybody was too drunk to, again, just like when you're drinking, you better start out with the good stuff.
Hey,
and you end up with the bad stuff.
It's exactly what wedding caterers do right now. You start with the top shelf. As the night goes, you run out of top shelf.
And at a certain point, someone's going to go, I don't care.
Aristocrat vodka tastes just like Grey Goose after 3 of them.
Yeah, Aristocrat vodka. Oh, that used to be the well vodka. Aristocrat gin and vodka was my well vodka. And it's, again, if you are mixing your vodka with anything, do not put good vodka in there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
There's also places that are taking Kirkland's vodka and pouring it in a Grey Goose bottle. And here's why. It's actually made by Grey Goose.
Well, odds are, like I said, you don't have any, you don't know who they're contracted with, but they probably are. I've always talked about there used to be a website that showed where the box wines for Target or whoever came from. Because
all they're doing is white label it.
Right? Coppola would do a lot of it, but it was not even like their mid-level stuff. It was the higher end stuff. Because they would make what's called a limited run.
Yeah.
They can only have like 1,000 casks.
Right.
Well, no one gets their great numbers right. So you might have 1,800 casks or 1,500, but by law they could not sell the other 500
under that title.
What also I will say one thing: they don't store it the same way because the idea was they're like, whoa, we can only put that 3-year-old, whatever, how long is it? But they might not go in the higher end barrels either. But what I'm saying is you're getting good source wine. But someone, probably the California Wine Grower Association, probably bought that website and then killed it.
Maybe so.
Yeah, because it was hurting sales of their higher end brand.
I understand that. Costco is the largest distributor of alcohol in North America.
I could see that because I mean, again, but I know a lot of bar owners and restaurant owners here, and when I go to Costco, which I go to Costco way too much, I see a lot of their staff that I know and a lot of the owners that I know, and they are picking. That is their supply house.
Well, let me tell you what. The laws in the state of Alabama require that you buy it from the ABC board.
I understand that.
So,
but hold on, I'm not saying it's always
garbage.
booze. I'm not saying it's you're telling me.
I'm saying it is a garbage rule that the state mandates that bars and restaurants have to buy from them.
Well, again, they're also hurting their own customer base by saying you can't compete with the person. So they hurt their own customer base of other bars and not bars and restaurants, but like their other package stores.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah, they don't care.
It's about control and tax.
Monopoly.
Yep.
They also they're in charge of all the CBD drinks too. And someone said they're going to get rid of that. I said, they're not now. They're making too much money.
So someone told me the best gig in the state is owning the land or owning the building that's the liquor stores rent, the ABC stores rent.
No, yes.
And that somehow a lot of them were known in advance.
No. Families knew what land to buy because they were going to put and that's why you have those weird strip malls in the middle of nowhere that's got 3. And then there's a Hungry Howie's, whatever. And then there's that liquor store because they also sign these crazy leases. They're like 40-year leases.
Yeah. And government guarantees.
Yeah. So. All right. So let's do some rate your robot here.
All right.
Rate your robot.
That's the theme music for Rate Our Robot.
Well, I don't have any music. So let me go ahead and pull this up here. Go back to my feed. Go to this. Let's go rate some robots here. Let's see. Here we go. There is.
That's not good. Not great. Not good. But you know what? Humans do this too. That's why I keep reminding people. They're like, AI hallucinates. I'm like,
whoa!
So do people.
Hilarious.
I like this little
nice
guy.
hat.
I think that's Rizbot in Austin. Yeah, that's who that is.
Oh, Rizbot. Yeah. And that's terrifying.
I think got moving pretty quick there.
Oh, that's fun. I guess they hadn't figured out how to get up yet.
No, they can get up. It just takes them a minute.
Again, I don't understand the arms back like he's flying.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Stepped on your toe.
That's somebody.
It does hurt.
The mafia gambled on that one. That was they ditched it. You know,
get an injured player. Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's like coaching 8U soccer.
Okay,
right this
terrifying. It is cool though. How they teach that thing to do that?
It's super cool.
Actually, those are going to be your soldiers right there. Don't you think?
Oh yeah. Yeah, mounted with a 50 caliber laser.
Well, we see them with a flamethrower on top of it. Wow.
But here's the thing with Boston Dynamics. Have they done anything useful yet? Or do they just keep showing us flipping dogs out of there?
But they're not going to show us the top secret stuff.
Of course not.
This is a little creepy, man. Like this whole thing about, this is what I don't want to happen.
I think this is just people.
No, that's an optimist, but that might be AI. That's AI.
But this is clickbait.
And that's also AI generated.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's easy to do that for both, when you take the humanity out of a relationship, you're not having a relationship. You just got a robot.
Look at this.
This is awesome.
This right here. When they get this affordable.
Yep.
This idea of like humans shouldn't be doing this and blah, the immigrants do that. It's like, well, we shouldn't have humans doing it anyway. We need bots to do it.
You know what else it makes very easy? Hold on, go back to that.
Yeah.
You know what else it makes it really easy to do? Once this bot becomes price efficient.
Yeah.
Now people who previously would never grow an apple orchard
can grow an apple orchard. Yeah. And by the way, a smaller farm doesn't need 6 of those; it needs 2
or 1.
Or 1.
You find out exactly how much.
So crazy.
You find out how many acres it can handle and let it get to work.
That's really cool. Again, rate my row. So that was our weekly rate my robot. So.
Our robots.
All right, man. We've done pretty good on time here.
Good.
No one's chiming in on. We need some chime in on here. We need some chime in.
Yeah, what do y'all think about those robots?
I don't care. You can think about whatever. Q&A. You can ask us a question. You can just make a random comment. Whatever you want to do, we'd love it. Let's see what else I have over here. Let's see. I didn't do a question of the day today. Do you have a question of the day, Scott?
I do.
Okay. So question of the day, Scott Tyndall.
My question of the day is, in an overly optimistic world, what do you think is a timeline that gets us to AI abundance?
Oh, geez. To sustainable abundance.
Sustainable abundance.
Oh,
let me just tell you,
20.
No matter what year you give me, I'm going to say, isn't that amazing?
Correct. I think as long as we don't blow each other up, 2050, 25 years from today.
I was going to say 2040.
Yeah. So someone asked me when they thought there'd actually be like Optimus robots in people's houses doing laundry and dishes.
Oh, that'll be by the end of the year for really high-end beta testers.
No, I would think imagine the idea of the idea of microwaves making it into like the middle class, right, in their homes. I'm gonna say 2030. 2030 for
middle class?
For what I would say the working class making $120,000 a year, 200,000 household having an Optimus robot. But by the way, there'll be a secondary market by then too. Meaning the people who bought the early versions of Optimus will be wanting the upgrade, and then there'll be a used Optimus.
You could start with here. Anyone that currently can afford a maid and a lawn service.
Yes, you're paying that anyway.
Right. So those are going to be the first people that onboard that. And when you ask where they're working now, I would bet that right now the researchers in the labs are taking the robots home and doing testing in their own homes along the way. So I would say they're working in homes right now.
So what I'm thinking is I wonder if Dyson would make a robot something they could fit to the Optimus that fit it better than a human.
So I think
you could start making products based on your robot.
Licensed, right?
Yeah,
there's going to be partnerships.
Just because to me, the way Tesla is dealing with robots, kind of like Apple did with everything had to go through the Apple Store,
right?
Through the Apple through the Apple. I mean, they're only their adapters.
Yeah, so I think it would be like the Optimus store. Right.
Right.
Be like, oh, I want to buy the vacuum arm for Optimus,
and you can do it through the Tesla app. The Tesla store app. Yeah.
And it's produced by Dyson, so that Tesla is not creating every single apparatus. So people start building the apparatuses for the Optimus.
The wonderful Becky Lockwood says she needs a pool and a lawn bot. I think that's one of the first ones you'll see because that's not in the house. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, well, I don't really want that in my house, but I'll be more than happy to let it play in the dirt. And then, so I will tell you, Becky Lockwood, that a friend of mine owns a wonderful pool cleaning service. If anybody wants to know, please contact me and I'll give you his contact. He is already looking at a robo taxi, robo car, and one or two where he could train the Optimus or whatever he's going to use. And then where he's still doing his pools, but he lets the Optimus do all their stuff. Right. So I think when we were talking about this, he kept getting confused the fact that he had to come pick it up. And I was like, no, dude, with the robo taxi or whatever car or whatever we have to figure out, it's autonomous, meaning you don't have to go pick it up. Now you might want to go check on it. Don't get me wrong. It's probably a smart idea, but the idea, or maybe you can remote,
you'll be able to remote interface.
You can see what he's doing, or I keep saying,
you'll be able to eventually you'll have a display screen and you can see what your Optimus sees.
Right. What they see.
And you can be like, oh, just like now you can hold up AI to your fridge and say, what can I make for dinner?
Yeah.
And it gives you the stuff. You'll be able to say, Optimus, you missed a spot over there on the right. It's behind the bush. That's why you didn't catch it.
So the first thing I would say too, that Optimus can be used for is security.
Yeah, of course.
Again, you have a warehouse. It's hard to get somebody to a night shift. I get it, man.
I mean, it goes back to RoboCop, right? You're just going to put a stun gun apparatus on one arm. You're going to put a less than lethal apparatus on the third, and he's going to have a doggone rocket that comes out of his chest like Iron Man.
Well, or again, that idea of like it comes with also, oh, by the way, here's our drone package you get with this, where if you knock over the Optimist, our drone package goes out and the drones attack the perimeter.
We showed that video.
We didn't show it.
Oh, we didn't have the
We
school.
did not show it.
Oh, we need to show that next week.
Did not show it. Yeah, next week we'll show this company that is doing and this is the first thing I said, they could actually not stop school violence, but it would limit the amount of people. And that the thing too is also these crazy people that are doing these things might go, it's not worth me doing it. It's not worth me doing it anymore, because if they have this technology.
These mass shootings almost always happen at soft targets where guns are banned.
And you've got kamikaze drones.
Yeah, if you know there's
awesome.
a kamikaze drone on this school campus, hard pass.
But also 30 seconds. It's deployed in 30 seconds. It's not 30 minutes.
No.
And by the way, they ain't gonna sit back in that parking lot and wait.
No.
Jack, them things they're coming at you.
So that goes to,
and by the way, might not even kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing you want to happen might not even happen. It might not, because I'm saying it might keep you alive. It might keep you alive.
Yeah, you're gonna get neutralized, and Optimus is gonna have you hogtied.
Yeah, I'm sorry we didn't look that up. So I don't have the time to look it back up, but because I can't remember the name of the company. But man, super. Let me look at my history real quick.
What's interesting is there's another company working on a similar technology that can identify when a gun is approaching, even if it's concealed. So theoretically, you could put these cameras around a school, and if anyone approached with a gun, it would notify you.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. Again, it's the surveillance state works if you use it properly. Let's see here.
Yeah.
So let me show you this thing real quick. This thing is wicked. Let's see here, screen. So it's called Campus Guardian Angel. Okay. So here's the video. Check that video out, man.
Yeah, dude. That's pretty wild.
Look at that.
Oh, you said 30 seconds. This says 15 seconds.
Shooter in 15 seconds. Look at that. So I guess it's shooting like rubber bullets or something at them.
Yeah, something less than lethal.
Man, that is wild.
The interesting thing that I like about this is you don't have to have someone at your school on trained to operate this, because it all goes through headquarters in Austin. So there's somebody in Austin flying these drones.
Correct. It's right. It's a human doing it. Correct. Yeah. Look at that. Man, that's the first thing I've seen that I said, okay, this makes
here's what
sense.
I like. The cop doesn't have to go into the room first. You just like we used to do with dogs. You send the drone in first.
Yes. And by the way, they could have 8 drones, not just 3.
That's right. You have as many as your school needs.
Man, that is wicked. So the company's called campusguardianangel.com. Very interesting. I don't think that's AI. I think that's actually.
No, I think that's real video.
I think that's real video.
So I think they've got a camera on.
Oh yeah. Did you see the laser targeting they have on? Did you see the laser?
Did you see that thing flip upside down? It's so crazy.
That is really cool.
These people that we should show drone racing next week.
Oh yeah, drone. Yeah, that.
I don't think people, if they've never seen drone racing, they don't understand how quick and maneuverable these things are.
But that was a big deal, and I forget who bought. I can't remember who bought. So they did their very first world championship in Madison Square Garden.
Mm-hmm.
Sold out.
Mm-hmm.
Sold out. It sold out Madison Square Garden. And then it was like a round robin. So it's kind of reminded me of drag racing.
Yes,
That's right. You have heats, whatever. Sold out. They had like 40 participants, and I can't remember who won, but somebody, like I want to say Dana White or somebody of that level, bought the whole league for $2 million.
Oh wow!
And again, but think about the ability to.
That's something I can look up.
Yeah, think about the ability to view drone racing on TV. Meaning you could buy a package, right, where you're watching the overhead, and then you're watching from the one you're rooting for.
If NASCAR doesn't do this, they should do this.
Yeah,
they've got cameras for every in-car driver.
Right,
you should be able to subscribe to just watch your driver's feed.
I think Sirius or XM, whatever owns that, I think they have. You can you can get packages where you're hearing the car. You know what I'm saying? Like your favorite racer.
Yeah, but I know you can get the audio, but you should be able to get the video too. All right, so Infinite Reality owned the Drone Racing League. They bought it for $250 million.
Oh, I got that so wrong. Ooh,
$250 million.
Yeah, $2 million did sound a little low. Sorry.
So it's you've got involved in the deal are the owners of the New York Mets. You've got Liberty Media, which owns the Braves in Formula One.
I didn't know that.
You've got Imagine Dragons. How about that? T-Mobile Ventures, Live Nation.
Yeah, I know.
NBA player Rudy Gobert.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. MGM.
So what's the name here? What's the name of the league?
The name is called the Drone Racing League. And Infinite Reality is this group of investors that came together. So that's pretty cool.
Let's take a look at this bad boy.
This is interesting. This same company also bought Napster in March of 25.
Napster. Wow.
So what do you think Napster's purchase price was today in March?
400 million.
207 million.
Yeah. Okay. So this is, whoa, look at that.
I'm telling you, this is awesome.
Whoa.
And I think
they add
team sports.
And I'm sure for the video feed they add RFID so you can chase it like a puck. Yeah, like the track phone. I mean, like golf, they track it. That is, come on, show me some.
But the crazy thing is,
look at that. That is cool.
So cool. And this is going to be a worldwide phenomenon. It's kind of like the way that people watch other people play Fortnite and other games. And when people say like, oh, I don't understand video gamers, I used to think that too. Like, why would anybody want to watch somebody else play a video game? But it's really no different than me watching
football.
Sports.
It's like watching football.
I'm watching.
But also the idea of like, I play that game too. How is he getting past level 3?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what people like about sports. They're like, I can't do that, so I appreciate watching somebody else.
We're running out of time here. Let's get to. I didn't ask Scott. It's my fault. I'm sorry. I was a little. So, what are you watching this weekend? I tell you what, Scott and I are going to be watching the Lawnmower Man or Demolition Man that we talked about yesterday.
Either way, I'm stoked.
So Lawnmower Man is on the Night Flight app that I have been talking about for weeks now. That they just sent me an email last week that said Lawnmower Man's now on their service. So I think I cannot find my DVD of Demolition Man. So I will pay the $3.99 and we can watch the standard. I'm not going to buy the high def. There's no reason to buy high def when it was made in 1987.
Yeah, there was nothing high def.
It might be 89. But
interesting. I'm looking forward to that. So, how about the Vitruvian Man up in the eyeball up there? You know, that's what we call that.
So the whole thing, I'll tell you. So the guy in the eyeball is actually the guy mowing the yard here. So what happens is it's kind of like Neuralink. They take a kind of simpleton and they put this Neuralink into the internet, into the simpleton, but it's this contraption.
Okay.
So and then he starts becoming like it's. Yeah, but you're very much like the director probably took that famous Da Vinci sketch as part of it. Very dystopian. And it's not wrong on this idea of where we are in real life now with what Neuralink is and how you can jack into the internet now and some kind of stuff.
So speaking of Da Vinci, that is the inspiration for the nickname for my AI companion. It's Leo.
You've already built a companion?
Well, it's my collaborator. Sorry. My
AI I thought you were creating, right.
No, companion is a different word. It's like using prosperity and
right, in abundance.
In abundance. Yeah, big difference.
We went from icky to, I like this.
Collaborator, not
icky.
companion.
You don't want to be icky, politically or sexually.
So let's get that.
All right, we great, overly optimistic Friday. It's our third week. We have finished our third week. We said, Scott and I made a promise we would do 4 weeks of this. I can't say it's very easy to do daily content show. I'm just saying.
I know we make it look easy.
No, we don't. No, we don't. But it's been great. We have one more week and then we're going to decide. It might go to a two day a week show because we have to actually do work for Meducate AI, our AI company, and we also need to do billable hours for our other projects. It has been fun. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about broadcast, but it's been great. Thank you for watching today.
Yeah, thanks for the comments and the questions.
And Becky Lockwood, you have been a very loyal listener this week. Thank you since we started. Thank you.
That's right.
Ben Griffiths, I saw watched one of the rerun shows. So I'll rerun this at 8:00 tonight. So
good.
We got to get going. And again, thanks for watching.
Yeah, it was always fun. Thanks for being here, folks. We'll see you next week.
And them's the lunch.